Welcome to the Glass Vault Podcast, where we laugh today and heal tomorrow. Now, some of y'all may ask, why are we laughing today and not healing today? Well, I only got one answer. I'm not a fucking therapist. We just here to have much needed conversations in the community while having a good time. With that being said, I am your host D, and we are now on air. What's up to the people here on air with me live for the first episode of the Glass Vault Podcast. First, I just want to give a big shout out to all of the audio listeners. I don't care if you're at work, at church, in jail, or at your baby daddy house, the one that you told us that you were done with in the group chat. You took the time out of your day to watch and or listen to me, and I gladly appreciate it. The Glass Vault Podcast is available on many platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many more platforms that will be linked down below in the description box. And if you want to see each episode's visual, head over to YouTube and subscribe to the Glass Vault Podcast. Then snap a screenshot of it and send it to me by DM at Demetrius Montreal. That is DEMETRIS MONTRELLLL. That is 4 L's for a shout out on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of one of the best podcasts known to mankind. Joining me on today's episode, I have two guests that live here in Atlanta. One of them I met through working in the same industry, and the other is just now meeting. I'm just now meeting in person today. Well, I'm just now meeting both of these motherfuckers in person today, who happens to be the boyfriend of my stranger ass friend.
What's up,
so
y'all?
I did. Yo, camera right here.
Oh, what's up?
Yo, camera right. Shit,
So where
right
my camera?
Y'all camera right here.
Okay, my camera right there.
Yeah, both of y'all camera right there because y'all on the same camera.
Okay.
I did have like an icebreaker game, which we don't need no fucking icebreaker game. Anyways, it was just gonna be a Uno and a shot game. We are in a new year, 2024. First, I want to say, happy tax season.
Everybody know
it's
time that everybody go buy them cars, everything like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell them to go buy new cars, new phones, new shoes, whatever the fuck you feel like you need to get, or you wasn't able to get without your taxes. Get it, because we all worked for all our money. That is your money, so don't let nobody make you feel like low or feel like you had to wait. Well, you did have to wait, but still, it's your fucking money, so do what you want with it. Fuck it. You want to go buy a nigga, go buy a nigga. Have fun. I haven't filed yet. I'm scared to file because I don't know if they're going to tell me that I owe or not, but I'm going to file next week. Anyways, how has 2024 been for y'all so far?
I feel like 2024 for me has been the same since 2023. I feel like nothing has changed, but within 2024, I feel like me and my spouse feel like we need to, we talked a lot of shit in 2023. Like, we need to do this, we need to do this, and we need to do that. But in 2024, I feel like we are literally going to put that into, put it into place, or put it into work to where we need to be. We know where we need to be. Yeah. But in 2024, I feel like we are actually finna work on those things that we have talked about.
Agreed.
And that's just kind of bad. But so far, it's literally been the same. I literally go on the truck, and he's working, and stuff like that. And I come home on the weekends. We enjoy our weekends and stuff like that. And it's like I say, same pattern. Come home, enjoy our weekend, get out on the truck during the week, come back home. It's literally been that same pattern. But I will say we have already took a vacation. We went to Miami a few weeks ago. Yeah. I feel like it was a good time. Even though I had to leave him behind, I flew home.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. I thought y'all went together and you was coming back by yourself.
No, we went together. But he went down there for a purpose. And so, we went there for a purpose.
Shout out to Supercars.
Yeah.
Who is that?
My car dealership.
Yes, that was the whole purpose. He went down there to get him a car.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he got him a nice car now. So, like I say, he just had to wait on the car. So I just flew back home and went back to work. So, like I say, it's kind of been the same as 2023. Yeah. But, like I say, we started with a vacation. We had fun while we were that. When we were down there, we went out, had fun, drunk, had a little drinks, met up with his friends and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So, for me, 2024 it's really just been laid back, chilling. I had to adjust to Atlanta. I'm just now adjusting to Atlanta in like 2024 because I moved here in October of 2023. At first when I came, it was it's still the same thing. I still been in the house, but I think I'm gonna try to get outside more. But I don't really have like no type of friends or nothing out here, which is hard for me to make friends. It's not hard for me to make friends because people really love me in real life, but I just don't let a lot of people in. So I think I'm gonna just work on that this year a little bit more. But other than that, this podcast is all I've been working on since the year started. Because this is really like the main thing that I want to focus on this year in 2024. Anyways, catching up with 2024, it's been a lot of shit that's been going on social media, on the blogs, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I don't be on the blogs and I don't be in y'all business.
I can agree.
I be in y'all business. I be in y'all business. Because I don't really have shit else to do other than work on the podcast, and after that, in y'all business. So we're gonna catch up from January to February because it is actually March. What today is?
It's March 2nd, bitch. So like you say, January to February.
Fuck you. It is March 2nd, the beginning of March, which means it is the first quarter of 2024 is coming to an end, which we all should know by now. There's 4 quarters in a year, bitch. It's 4 quarters in a fucking dollar. And I just been working on the podcast. So in January and February, a lot of shit has been going on. And it was so much that I just had to type it down. Like usually it's like 2 or 3 things that happen and like 2 or 3 big controversies that happen like with celebs and shit each month. But it was so much shit. I really don't know what the fuck 2024 got for us, but January, Clark County, Nevada judge attacked by Delbert Redden. I don't know if I said his name right. If I didn't, he can't do shit because he in jail. Sentenced to 19 months to 5 years. I take that back because you might be getting out of jail. You might be getting out of jail soon. You dived on the judge. I don't need you diving on me. I put some lead in you. Cat Williams shook the table in the comedy industry. Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose was released 3 years. And now that I look at all this shit that's typed, it feel like it was like a year ago because so much shit was happening. So many. Y'all, Dilly don't get to me. Y'all know what I meant. So I'm not going to dive deep into Gypsy Rose. None of this actually is just like the headlines. Halle Bailey announced
I feel personally like from COVID, a lot of shit that's going on. I feel like COVID fucked us up. No, it's like
we going from 2023 to COVID.
I feel like COVID it's basically our life. It's like COVID changed.
No, it's really like life after COVID. That's what we live now.
It's
like
COVID changed like a lot of things. COVID fuck us right up. It's like.
But also, I feel like Joe Biden, if y'all watching this, do not fuck with me. But I feel like fuck them. But I feel like y'all are the ones that started to try to test shit out in labs and shit. Bitch, we ain't no guinea pig. If we about to die, you gonna die too. So I don't know what type of homes they've been building. What's them homes called? They build under like the ground.
The bunkers.
The
bunkers, bitch. What's what? The bunkers.
Okay, you didn't have to say it like I was stupid, bitch.
But you acting like it.
Wait a minute. You gonna live it too far. Anyways, I forgot what we was talking about, but Halle Bailey announced the obvious. She had a baby. We already knew that. I f with Halle so bad. The Thug and Mariah the Scientist jail convo got leaked. She wanted the nigga to be her daddy. Lil Nas X dropped J. Christ. Megan Thee Stallion dropped her new record-breaking single, His. Then we had the Nicki versus Megan. And that ended. That was all that was just in January.
I told her get up on a good foot.
I mean, that's that
it had to grow on me.
It still ain't grew on me yet because it was stupid, but still.
I mean, but if you listen to the song, I ain't picking the sides and nothing like that. Because at the same time,
yeah, you will.
No, I'm not picking sides because I love both just as much. I grew up on Nicki Minaj. Not grew up on Megan, but from she came about, she been killing the game. Yeah. I loved it too. But it just was funny to me.
You a barb. You a barb?
No, I'm not a barb. I'm not a barb.
You're borderline.
I'm not anything.
I would not to interrupt, but I would say like just listening to Megan's, His. She didn't come out. She came out of blue with His. And for Nicki, the song that Nicki came out with, Bigfoot, she literally put the song out before she put the song out. She was on Twitter literally stating the lyrics of her song, and I was just like, why would you put this in the song? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you done already said this, so I already knew what the fuck you was gonna say.
I honestly think
Even though it
Nicki,
wasn't
I don't think
anticipated.
Nicki was prepared. But I do think after she dropped Bigfoot, she did have some hot shit. So if Megan would have came back, it would have been like Nicki versus Remy in 2000 and whenever that was. But
Oh, that shit was ridiculous.
But
I remember
when Remy dropped Shisha.
Oh, listen to me. And I was right here. I used to play Shisha, and then Nicki saw Shisha, and then No Frauds.
But
and then
Remy I fucked with you.
yeah, and I want to go on record and say, Nicki, everybody knew you was on crack when you made Bigfoot.
Wait.
You was on something when you made Bigfoot, bitch, because it wasn't it. You was out of it. Ho. You was out of it, and that's just all I'm gonna say.
Dave, I told you to get on this podcast. Barbs don't come from me.
I with both. No, I'm not gonna
both.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. With me, I stand 10 toes. I really do. And I just stand on my preference. I do. And you can ask anybody that. I stand with whatever I say. I fuck with Megan. I fit with Nicki. But
they different. They in two different lanes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they in the same industry. They in the same genre of music. But I just feel like Megan has her own and Nicki has her own.
Yeah, they got different shit to bring to the table.
Yeah, I feel like Nicki, no matter what she do, the Barbs are going to stand behind her 10 toes.
Yeah, just like Beyonce, because I'm part of the Beehive. I don't give a fuck if that bitch posts on OnlyFans. I'm buying that shit.
I feel like none of that shit is like relevant. I don't feel that should be a thing.
Honestly, it really shouldn't.
No,
honestly, I feel like it's so close to like being a cult.
I mean, no, you don't do that. I just feel like you don't do that. Like,
I'm
if you
a part
fuck with
of the
someone, you
Beehive.
fuck with someone, but to say I a part of the Barbs or I call myself a Barb or nothing like that, I just think it's ridiculous.
But see, you have like different sections of it. You have like the crazy fucking Barbs. You have the Barbs that are delusional, and you just have the ones that support her for whatever.
At the end of the day, it's still, what are you saying? Barbs. You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
so that's
how do you
what.
feel
So
calling yourself a Barb? Like,
so that's what I'm saying.
Oh well.
But literally, a few minutes ago, you literally just said, "Oh, I'm a Barb."
No, I said I'm
Exactly.
borderline.
You
We
did.
gonna
Which is
rerun this
basically
back.
the same
I
thing.
never said I'm a Barb because I would never get on this bitch
you
and
say
lie.
borderline, which basically is the same
Borderline.
thing.
So, like I say, I feel like, and honestly, everybody should be true. You like who you like, because I know the Barbs, they still listen to Megan because Megan has some really good songs. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I'm a Barb, I'm Megan, or I'm part of the Beehive. If I listen to a
I'm part
Megan
of the
song,
Beehive.
if I like a Megan song, okay, I fuck with Megan. If I like a Beyonce song, okay, that doesn't mean I'm a what they fucking call Beehive. I'm not part of the Beehive. And if I like a Nicki song, that don't mean I'm a fucking Barb. I'm just in between.
Well, I mean, y'all just like the songs and shit.
I listen to who
I
I
like the
listen
artist.
to.
A lot of people don't even know School and Life. School and Life
Because
from
I
Beyonce.
love School and Life. Boy, you crazy as fuck.
What?
On the album 4.
Listen to me.
That girl, boy, you
Listen to me.
crazy as fuck. You crazy
Listen to me.
as fuck.
Listen to me. See, people, they call themselves
But
these
see,
things.
I'm-
Don't even know these things.
Yeah, but a lot of them are just now bandwagon and when Renaissance dropped,
And that's what
honestly.
it is. I feel like a lot
And
of people
see,
just
that's what I feel
bandwagon.
like.
And
A
those
lot-
are the ones that are kind of like doing too much.
Yeah.
But I think Nicki fans are kind of like, I think they
They
need to
delusional.
have a documentary.
They delusional. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all can come for me if y'all want to.
Y'all
I'm
don't come for
Dave.
my friend. Y'all gonna come
for
for
Dave. I'm calling
No,
y'all
don't come for
delusional.
them.
Y'all delusional.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. February, Drake dropped his new. Well, I ain't gonna say dropped his new. I think that's what he did. But Drake news leaked. I just want to say he should have had a metal rod in his dick or something because the shit was just limp. It was just bent over like it just got done having like a 12-hour shift.
Oh my
Like it just looked like it was
God.
sleep. It
I
was
mean,
just like,
but it may have been just,
well, why would you record a video and send it out like that?
We
You
are-
supposed to put on
we-
your best
look,
performance,
yes,
motherfucker.
but
I'm not putting
no,
my dick out here.
we are
But
all
did he post it,
guys.
though? You think that he posts stuff for real?
Who else gonna post it?
We are all guys. We do have moments where it's not hard, but it's semi. You get what I'm saying? So
He was swinging that motherfucker
he was,
around.
and that's I feel like that was the gist of the video. He wanted to swing it around and stuff. So if he was fully hard, he couldn't swing it around how he was doing. You get what I'm saying?
Well, Drake, kudos to you. Start our OnlyFans so bitches like Dave can subscribe.
Don't say Dave.
Jay-Z
bitch.
slams the Grammys
Other
with his
hoes.
wife, being the most Grammy winning artist of all time. Never win the album of the year. Krishan tattooed blue on her face. Control Alt Delete this bitch. I'm tired of it. Take her out
for the 15th time.
I'm tired of it. Take her off. Take off. I just seen.
I mean, if you love it, stand by her. But I feel like she kind of goes.
Ain't no love it. Don't tattoo that nigga on your face. Fuck her. Monique slams the hammer on Oprah and Tyler Perry. Lotto dropped. This all happened in February. Lotto drops the single Sunday service. Usher halftime performance, and you had Alicia off keys. Beyonce Verizon commercial announces Act 2. Beyonce drops 2 new country singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. Eric Mays passed away. We're going to talk about that later in the episode. AT&T lost signal, which I think it was a cyber attack. Nobody can tell me nothing different. Monique versus her son. Versus her son.
I saw that.
Mouth dropped to the floor. Me and my mama get into it like once every 3-4 years, but we don't get on the internet. Well, we did get on the internet one time, but
I remember that.
I feel like at some point
you remember that?
I remember that.
Oh, bitch, don't bring it up. Fuck you. Wendy Williams documentary. Tia Kemp exposed bossman D-Lo and turned his song into hers. Portia returns to Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, none of that shit. But I just seen it taken over the blog, so I had to see what y'all think about that. Reese Tisa story time. Chris Brown versus Ruffles. Chris Brown versus a fucking chip company. Krishan Rock sued by James Wright. Woman arrested for having 5-year-old woman arrested for having her 5-year-old child doing vaginal waxes.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my God.
Crazy shit.
I forgot it until you just said that. I saw that. Wow.
And Diddy was accused of sexual harassment and assault by a former male worker. Not surprised.
Old news.
Exactly.
Old news.
Not surprised. Netta and Charles.
I'm sick of them.
Let's just take a moment of silence. I'm move on.
No, but kudos to them though. Kudos to them. I mean, you got to look at it. You trying to come up. They coming up and they doing a fucking good job.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that later because
later.
I see he like to be a contrarian. He like to go against what we say. Which 2 controversies do y'all think should carry the month of January and February for the yearly calendar? Because y'all know we have like that yearly calendar.
Yearly calendar.
Yeah, like so for January and February. Well, which ones y'all think is gonna be like the one that carry the month? Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't even know.
I got down that January will be Nicki Minaj versus Cat Williams. Not Cat.
You talk about Nicki Minaj versus
Nicki Minaj
Megan.
versus Megan, and then I put Cat Williams.
But is that a meme though?
It's not for a meme. It's just controversy, not meme. You thought it was for like the meme of the year?
You're not finna shame me on
so
YouTube.
what would Nicki, you thought Spice?
Huh?
Nicki and Spice. I mean, not Nicki and Spice.
Lotto Spice.
Man,
I feel like that was too irrelevant just because of the Megan and Nicki beef that was going on. Because literally Megan dropped his. Ice Spice dropped Think You the Shit. And Lotto had what she was going on. And Lotto didn't even drop her song till a week or 2 later. So we knew what was going on with Lotto and stuff when she posted her little clip of her song. But really didn't see the full song, which I feel like she fucking flopped. You know, even though I feel like Ice Spice was playing around.
Don't do Lotto.
I fuck with Lotto.
But Lotto, you flop with that one. Though.
First of all, I feel like all the going back and forth shit was too indirect but direct at the same time. And y'all was doing it for too long. Y'all are not like mainstream artists, so y'all can't just be doing it this long.
And even
they are not. Lotto is
a mainstream.
Well, I'm not gonna say mainstream. Y'all are new artists, new up and coming artists. So
I agree.
Y'all won't get as much attention as like people like Nicki Minaj or what I was gonna say Remy Ma,
but that's crazy because Lotto did like when she first came out. I was a big Lotto fan, still a Lotto fan. Yeah. Although she flopped with this shit, but at the same time,
previous
listen, she come out and she do her thing. Like Lotto made it big. Like Lotto is big. Lotto big. When she came out with big energy, she performed with Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
she did a big one. But I just feel like she kind of like just let all this shit get to her head.
But you know what I feel about Lotto? I feel Lotto is not, and I know I just said this, I'm gonna be contradicting myself, but now that I think about it, I don't think Lotto is a new up and coming artist because she's already been I feel like she's mainstream. I feel like everybody just view her as a up and coming artist because
at the same time, I feel like you say, I agree with both of y'all. She is part of the mainstream artist, but I feel like she feels that the only reason for her to stay relevant, she feel like she feels she's bigger than what she is, but also at the same time,
she bigger. She thinks she is,
and like I say, for her, she feels like in order to stay relevant, she had to create this fake beef because where did the beef come from her and Ice Spice? Ice Spice never said nothing about Lotto, and then in this Sunday service shit, she pulling up in Lotto hood. In these 20 black Suburbans, as
you mean she pulling up in Ice Spice hood?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of subtweeting going on that they're not really viewed as mainstream artists, so a lot of people not tuned in. So some people know that they're talking about each other, some people don't. So they already been going back and forth.
Agreed.
And they understand what each person is saying, and they catching all this shit. So them two going back and forth. But I forgot what I was finna say. I forgot what the fuck I was finna. Fuck you, bitch. I forgot what I was finna say. We can just go to the next question then. How did me and you meet? Was it was over social media?
Yeah, social media, Facebook. Like I say, I was with Prime at the time, and you were with Prime at the time, and we met in the Facebook, the Prime Uncensored or the training group. Because it's a lot of different Prime groups. We met through the Prime training group, and I think that I was looking for a driver at the time.
You were looking for a co-driver, not a co-driver, but you were looking for like a, what's this called?
I was looking for a co-driver. Yeah, co-driver, and I think you like DM me or something like that. I really don't remember, but like I say, I really remember like I say, it's established that like literally this is the first time me and you meet, and I feel like it would have been more weird. But I feel more relaxed.
Glad that we wasn't co-drivers though, because we probably would have been into it. Because I don't like driving with people, and I don't like doing what people say.
But that's fine. And I knew that as I went on talking to you, I realized that I'm like, this bitch couldn't be on my motherfucking truck because you lazy. You was lazy. When
that's why I got up out of it, because I hate it. I don't like to get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and drive. But the craziest thing is, before I got off the truck, I was on that routine. But I was already over it.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. When I was on the truck and I got into training, my co-driver, my trainee.
You had a good trainer too.
Yeah, I did. Bitch, my trainer, hell the fuck no.
My trainer had me going.
But I'm talking about me when I became a trainer. Fuck my trainer. Fuck my train. The person who trained me, fuck that bitch. And he can watch this shit right, motherfucking. I'm looking for them. Fuck you, bitch, because you fucked me up. I ain't even gonna fucking lie.
Well, Prime, since we on it, fuck you too. Fuck it. Y'all fuck me over, and you will not get that money from me that I owe y'all for getting my CDL.
I think I owed them like 2 or 3, 4, maybe $400.
Shit, I owe them the whole $5,000.
Oof. You ain't finished the year?
I'm gonna add like 30 minutes. Hey, you can keep going.
You ain't finished the year?
I don't know what hell no, I couldn't deal with that shit. I left that company. Fuck y'all. I'm not finna keep dealing with y'all. Me personally, I don't like to be a part of shit that make me feel like I'm just going against what am I trying to say? It just felt like, I don't know. Fuck the trucking ass shit. I mean, but I don't even like think about it. I can't think about it right no more.
Understood, because I feel the same way, but the only reason that I'm still in the trucking industry is because
the money.
It's literally like you say, it's the money. I can't find anything that's gonna match me to get out of the trucking industry. And
it's hard now. Now that the inflation and all that shit, these jobs. I went to a job interview for a second job before I started this, and I went there. And I gave him my resume, and I didn't lie on my resume. I didn't know you was really supposed to lie on your resume. Well, I knew, but I'm like, my resume ain't that.
Everybody knows
I didn't put every job
resume,
but I didn't put every job on my resume. You know, I had like 13 jobs in 1 year. I only put like 4, 5, 6, probably 7 jobs on that.
Knowing you, and he told me, had 20.
Oh, bitch, hush. He told me, he say, look, man. And that's when I realized, they is right about Atlanta. This shit, you just gotta finesse your way through this shit. He was like, look, man, I understand you need a job, and I understand you trying to. He was like, I understand you trying to get the job, but if you need somebody to work on your resume just send me an email and you can pay me to make your resume. I'm in my head like, God damn, this the damn HR manager telling me this shit.
Everybody know that Atlanta, when you come to Atlanta, it's all about finesse, scam, and all that stuff. Ain't nobody in Atlanta real. I feel.
Now I ain't gonna say that because bitch, I'm sitting right here. You're not gonna say that on my podcast, bitch. I'm real.
You may be about podcast,
right now,
but I don't know what you got going on the side.
Well, you're right, but I don't really have nothing crazy going on the side. How did y'all meet? Look at him smiling and shit.
Go ahead, babe.
We met in Marquette. It was a club in Atlanta. It was crazy because that night, I was telling myself.
So you had already been staying here.
Yeah, okay. I've been here. I can't recall, but it's been more than a year.
Yeah, not to cut you off, but to say me and my best friend, we was on a visit. We was just coming to Atlanta just to come to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like you said, he was already here. So you can continue.
Yeah, so, he was in Marquette. I doing my thing, he doing his thing or whatever. So, I go into the bar. I just chilling at the bar by myself, just drinking and, just vibing to the music and shit. He keep looking at me. We was looking at each other across the room, like across the table. He was at the same bar that I was at. And he just keep looking. I was like, this nigga fine as fuck. So he comes
Should
over.
have said short. Keep going.
I'm short. He came and he make his appearance. You know what I mean? He had me blushing and shit. And he just got me. I can't explain it. He just got me. That night I was working in the other night I was working in a hotel. We met again like after that. I was working in a hotel. He was like, that's when we like initially like meet up and really like talk or whatever.
Yeah.
So, he met me there. I did kind of stand up, but not stand him up intentionally. I fell asleep on him.
Yeah.
He came, we talked it out. We didn't do anything. I know people fuck on the first night. We did not fuck on the first night.
Oh, I don't do that.
Agree.
No,
I probably won't even fuck. I won't
not.
fuck until like the 10th night. And that's why I ain't got no... Everybody want to fuck on the second
at that time, I wanted to do things right because I know this is someone... I just felt it in my soul. Like, I really love this nigga. Like,
and definitely, like I say...
So I just wanted to do things different. I didn't want to, like, go through fucking first night.
And like you say, and like we have said, it's Atlanta. So that's definitely something that you don't want to do on the first night. It's fun.
Right.
Agreed.
Especially wrong. But... everybody got that. Everybody got that. Not persona. It's the word. It's the word I'm trying to think of. Deleon fucking me up. But everybody, it contradiction. I think that's what. No, it's not contradiction. Fuck. Everybody think everybody. All the gays in Atlanta. Everybody think everybody fucking everybody.
Everybody
have.
But to be honest with you, kind of everybody fucking is.
It is. It
is. If you
being in Atlanta for more than a year, I done seen so much shit. It's so unreal. Atlanta is a fucking unreal place. This is an unreal place.
Man,
just
it
like
is
a
so
fairy tale.
unreal.
It's unreal.
It's funny.
It's unreal to where it unfolds into so many different scenarios. Atlanta is unreal itself. You get what I'm saying? Atlanta is unreal itself. On the straight side is unreal, but also on the gay side is even more unreal.
What straight side? What straight side?
And that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying because you can have this whole person or guy that's in a relationship with a female, kids married. You have these famous lawyers. You have these. You just have everybody that's in these high places that is married with 2, 3, 4 kids, driving these Porsche, Bentleys, and stuff like that.
See, I like that. Give me the money.
But at the end of the day, and I agree. But at the end of the day, it's still not about that. It's not about that. But still, at the end of the day, they still at these gay clubs at night, telling their wives that they're on these business trips or they have to be at the office extra longer. But at the end of the night, they're still at these gay clubs. Blake's friends.
See, I don't even know no gay club out here. I don't really want to go to a gay club because I'm scared. I ain't never been to a gay club.
You shouldn't be.
The first time around, you might be.
You really shouldn't be. You may be, okay, because like you say, you have heard of Atlanta. You know how Atlanta is. But when you go to these places, it's really cool and laid back because everybody's there. They're minding their own business. You may have 2, 3, 4 people that may come up to you, but once you deny them, they're going on about their business.
You stand your ground. Because I've had people like when I first moved over here. That's all it is. Like I say, stand your ground. I first remember when I first got to Bulldogs before I meet him.
Yeah.
I just was in my own lane. Like I say, every time before when I gone out, my intentions never was to really meet anybody or like talk to anybody. I just wanted to go to have a good time. And when I did go out, like I remember this one time I was out, and I mean, dudes just come up to me. You know, I normally just stand up and just kind of like rub myself. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I just kind of like do, you know. And I remember that they come and it's like, you know, I would be rubbing on you too, and like literally rub me down. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Oh no, don't come touch me.
Yeah,
don't come touch me.
Who rubbing?
You fucking up. Don't come touch me. If you see me in the
No.
club out here and you think
rubbing?
I look up, well, I don't look up, huh?
Who rubbing?
Who rubbing who?
Cause who rubbing who?
No, that was before you two.
That was
Who
before
rubbing?
you.
I don't give a fuck.
Dave, don't get
Who
your ass
rubbing
whooped by
who?
them people in the club by your man.
Listen to me. We already.
You better help him.
Hey, we already got into it.
We did not. And that's
Because you know the
story.
gays out here are disrespectful.
They
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck if you literally standing next to your person or whatever. They literally, if they want you, they coming at you and it's full force on.
That take your man culture is so insane to me. I feel like that's so like, why would you want something that's not yours? Like, I mean,
I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't had sex since March 27 of 2022.
But
I don't like
to
to fuck people I'm not
being
with.
over here in the U.S., I'm just gonna lie. I grew up in the U.S. In the U.S., in the gay community, it's all about, oh, I can take your man, or oh, I fucked your man. It's all about bragging rights, basically.
Whole
to me,
time you're a whore.
yeah, but in the best time, but that's the thing. You can be a whore. That's the thing. A male can be a whore, but when a female be a whore, it's different. But in the gay community, being a whore, that's what it's all about. Oh, I'm fucking this person. I'm having sex with this person. I'm having sex with this person. Having this person. But at the same time, you're putting yourself at risk.
it's not even in the gay community. So I'm from the Bahamas. Shout out 242. You know what is it? You know what is it?
242 stand up. Shout out 318 Louisiana.
318 Louisiana, yeah. Alexandria, Louisiana. That's where
No,
it's at.
Bastrop, not Alexandria.
Alexandria. Bitch, you tossed a Bastrop.
Yeah,
Bitch, you from Monroe, ho.
No, the fuck I'm not. I'm from
Monroe.
Bastrop, Louisiana. Bastrop.
But
Bye.
where I'm from, and it's crazy like to see, like, because, you know, I thought, you know, we was kind of on our own little thing.
Yeah.
But moving over here, I've seen that you guys are really on y'all little one thing. I would say that. But in the same time, some of the things are so similar. Like what we go through, I feel like that same taking my culture with like over here, and same issues like over here, kind of present over there, and probably even more because it's so small.
Yeah.
You know. And I just feel like it's ridiculous. It's uncalled for.
I feel like in the US, the gay, ever since the gay rights and stuff came out, they just overreact. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gay myself, but I don't go out making it known like parade.
I mean, but some people, that's just
how.
how some people express themselves, though. They like to go out and parade because you got to think about it for so long, even especially boy, hush your ass up. A lot of older people, like the older men, they grew up their whole life. They wasn't able to really they wasn't really able to express themselves that way. So now that they're older and they feel like kind of free, now they like doing like the riot. Well, not the riots, but like
expressing yourself is completely different from shoving it down people's throat.
Well, I agree with that because I feel like we
should
shove it down people's throat a lot as a whole community, and I speak for a whole community because I am a part of the community. But I feel like we all, especially with like the cancel culture thing, I feel like before we eat, I feel like with the cancel culture thing, I feel like before we even try to get somebody to learn, because a lot of people not really just like. They don't really know much about the community. So
agreed.
When they say something ignorant, instead of us trying to like to inform them or like teach them the right thing, we go straight to, oh, you cancel. But some people deserve to be canceled because
They do because like I said, you know how the world or the earth has evolved. People as humans growing up, you got to understand it's generation. Every generation is not the same. So you have to see, you know, like I say, you're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
You're doing a podcast, and I understand that, and I love it. I really do love it. But it's certain things that you talk about, and it's certain things that you don't talk about, and it's certain things that you have to filter in order to stay, to not get canceled. And people don't know how to do that because
that's why you said
because they're stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
I don't like people that's stuck in their ways because, like they say, an old time saying is, as you grow, you have to learn as you grow, and I'm a big part of that. I'm a big person of that.
Well, I can say to everybody that's watching this episode, because this is the first episode of the podcast, I want everybody that's watching to know that I am a person of right. Like, I stand for what's right. So I'm not gonna be one of them gays, because this is a podcast dedicated to my community, but not only just my community. Push it back. Hold on a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta pee. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Push it back. Oh, well. I'm gonna wait to get out.
I gotta pee. And I've been trying to tell y'all that for the longest.
I need to piss.
You ain't been trying to tell us shit. You should
bitch, I text you and everything.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
did?
Yeah.
Why you didn't get up and pee, bitch? I ain't holding you hostage.
I know how it is.
Well, just pee.
So hold on. So we wait to talk or?
Now, I'm going to still talk to the camera on me, but this is a platform that is kind of like dedicated towards our community, because I do feel like when I'm on social media and I'm searching for LGBTQIA plus, I don't know all the fucking letters, so the keyboard community, when I'm searching for a platform for us, a lot of them is talking about like ignorant shit when it comes to us, because I know that I'm probably ignorant in some areas of like the community, because I'm not gonna lie, I have dealt with internalized homophobia for a while, but it was towards myself. Never no one else. It was always myself. I always wanted to appeal as like a masculine man to people. I always wanted people to not see like the feminine mannerisms of myself, which I still am dealing with today. But I am glad that I'm kind of like stepping into it a little more. A little more. If I could, yeah.
I'm happy that you said that though, because I feel like growing up, I grew up around a bunch of niggas.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up with niggas, like, bro. Like, it's like, it was so weird. And I being in a household like where people talk about, killing this one, killing that one because they gay. And for me, it kind of pushed me.
So hold on, you grew up over here or
in the Bahamas?
Okay, go.
And I always wanted to. It kind of made me want to be like a human rights activist, like for us. Because it just made me feel some type of way. Like when the whole Orlando shooting went on. I don't know if you recall that. The Orlando shooting, the Pulse nightclub.
Yeah.
That was so like heartbreaking to me, and to see like my uncles and stuff that are talking about like that's good for them and stuff like that hurt me. That hurt me because they didn't know that I was gay at the time. Of course they know now, but at the same time. It was like, that's just like you, it was kind of like something that I had to close off. I had to been more in touch with my masculine side, or I was shamed upon.
Just feel like you had to be.
Right. They catch me listening to a Nicki Minaj song. It was like, I hear them talking like, this nigga gay. Like,
I had an uncle that used to tell me all the time, I look at something pink, green. Don't look at that. You a boy, man. Get some blue. That used to like bother me, because I've been gay all my fucking life. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. A lot of people say you can't be born gay, but you not gay, so you wouldn't even know the fucking feeling, bitch. Speak on what you know, not what you think.
Listen to me. I have had times like when I fucking, and I'm not even like, I just want to put up people like, who taught about suicide and stuff. I that was always on my mind growing up. Sad to say, and because I was gay, because I was in a household that didn't accept that shit, and because I didn't know how to talk to my family. Yeah. I didn't grow a relationship with my mom until like I came out of school, and she found that I was like I actually admitted that I was gay, and I kind of didn't admit that. Yeah. But it was like I remember one time like it was so bad, like I literally went in the road and like laid across the road. I fucking lay on the road and just wanted someone to knock me down. I did so much shit. I tried. I used to cut myself. I do these things. I didn't want to be gay. I used to go and scream, why me?
Yeah.
Because I always tried to like, go against that, because I didn't want it to be true. I didn't like that
because of what you was raised around.
Because what
people was going through, like dealing with that.
Yes, and I can relate. I definitely can relate. Because
I feel like most gays can, but you can keep going.
They can. I can agree. Like I say, what he was saying on the suicide type thing, I can agree to that, because it wasn't until my senior year of high school where I really realized to when I was literally living double lives.
Yeah.
I was like, and I was just so tired of it. And after I graduated high school, I was still in my parents' house because, I was trying to, I was still working, going to this community college.
Did you ever have like any girlfriends or?
I did, to try to cover it up.
How many?
I don't know, but that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna go on record and say, and my boyfriend already know, I have had sex with females. I have just to try to cover up the fact that I did like guys.
Yeah,
and that was it, and that was all. And I literally didn't enjoy it. I mean, maybe in the moment I enjoyed it, but when I thought about it, I was like, no, this is not what I wanted. You see what I'm saying?
That was me. When Well, I ain't gonna lie. I gave how many? Two or three females. No, 2 females here ever in my life. And if you watching this and you find, I will do it again. It's just we're not gonna talk about that. But I did have. Well, I ain't gonna say have sex, but I kind of like started it. But then my shit got soft, and that was like the reality check for me.
And for me, it's just like I don't enjoy doing that. With females, I don't enjoy it. I have done the full 10 yards, giving head, actually penetrating them. I just don't enjoy it. So that's kind of how I knew. I knew for a fact, but I just kind of like I said, growing up for me, once my parents found out, my dad and my stepmom, they was in the church very much. My dad was a deacon, deaconess, my mom's stepmom, deaconess, the whole little rundown. I was a musician in the church, whatever. So when they found out, I was literally in a jail cell. They took away all the things that I had in my bedroom. They took my bed. My bed was literally on the floor. I slept on a mattress on the floor. Damn. They took away the posters that I had in my bedroom, everything. They literally took away everything from me, and I literally had to go. Like, I didn't have no phone. I had nothing. I couldn't go nowhere. I literally had to go to school, home, and church. That's all that I knew.
See, that was what I was afraid of, which I don't know still to this day if that's what my family would have did to me, would have done to me. But I know that it would have been some type of negative backlash towards me if I would have came out at like 8 or 9 or probably about like 10 or 11. I just don't know. I just knew not to tell my family that I was gay because growing up, I always heard like different things. I always heard about gays, like when a commercial come on TV about like HIV or something, I would hear a family member or a couple of family members say, "Oh, them gays, why they so gay?" And then some of them will try to use Christianity
and see,
as a weapon.
They never got to me because as soon as you talk about HIV, AIDS, and stuff like that, they like, "Oh, that's gay stuff. That's gay stuff."
It used to be a gay. Gay.
It still was like to this day.
It's not no more though.
It's not no more, and it never was literally strictly gay thing. It never was that, but because it was more pronounced in the gay community, because they was like, oh, HIV, AIDS, this, that, and the other. It doesn't mean anything. Anybody can contact that.
And it mostly came from DL men, cross contamination.
And I just going to say that. I'm happy that you said that.
Yeah,
because you have like a lot of dudes like. What deal with women in relationships, married, that's like we say, and they choose to, still sleep with men on the side.
Yeah.
So when they carry these things from a gay male to a female to their partner, it kind of, and they found out about it, it's like, hey, so that's where they get the idea from that, hey, this come from, us.
But I'm 100%.
Hold on one second. We probably gonna have to do like another episode because we really went off script. So
that's fine.
No, we don't gotta go on script. Just saying because we really vibe right now. You keep going. He fucking a rat.
Fucking a rat. It was a rat laying on the fucking table, and he literally fucking jerking off, masturbating to a rat. Oh, just because my man go to the bar and order a fucking lemon drop while he's sassy. He may have never had an encounter, never have looked at another nigga. He may have never had any. He don't have nothing dealing with a nigga, but he's sassy just because he ordered a lemon drop.
That's another thing I don't like.
And
anything
I don't like that.
A man doing, people say, "Oh well, he's gay. He's gay."
Yeah,
some men are just typically not gay.
But it's okay for me, female, to be straight. But when she get drunk, it's okay.
She
for
like
her
to
go,
lick on pussy and pocketbooks and shit.
It's okay for her to go lick on her homegirl pussy.
But
when a man suck a dick, he gay. No, he do the same thing. I am your host D, and I'll see y'all next week. We are out.
All right.
Yo, I'm steady receiving these blessings. Working so hard, gotta dedicate life to the cause. There's no easy gesture. Living it up like I seen this shit all before. Ain't got time for stressing. I give it to God and I watch how my problems dissolve. It's nothing but blessing.